What is up, y'all? It is your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in the building for a brief recap of the Basketballwives Reunion. I didn't really like this reunion. I thought it was going to be so much better than what it was. Let's first get off into the looks. The people that I thought looked the best was actually Evelyn and Sania. Just those two. I did not really like what Tammy had on. Felt like Tammy should have wore white and black, maybe a white top and some black pants, or had her hair all black and a bun. Like, Tammy is a very attractive woman. She could have really owned it. Malaysia looked just okay. The outfit looked very culotte-y. I actually liked the colors, but I wasn't feeling it for a reunion. Shawnee's dress was doing too much. I love the color on her skin, though. It looked good along her skin, but I didn't really like the dress like that. Jackie had her titties out and was looking crazy. I did not like the wig. I felt like Jackie should have just had a sew-in. It just looked like you got too much money to have a bad wig on. You got enough money the way you do, you should have a nice wig on. That's how I feel about that. So, and other ladies look like whatever. Jennifer looked nice. Maybe she would be the third. Okay, so let's get off into it. First, I just want to talk about a few things, because we done pretty much been through this, you guys. You guys know where I stand on certain things. First, they get started off with how Evelyn came back and did, and how Tammy felt about it, and how Evelyn and Tammy was getting into it, and they wasn't seeing eye to eye. That whole thing with the husband, and Tammy, you were not with the man no more, so why you so bothered? I just never understood that. And then they had showed a clip of how they was playing that Never Have I Ever game, and Tammy was so offended. It was just like, you used Evelyn for a storyline about some shit that was old and long ago. Who cares? Well, she did have an affair with a married man. No, not real. If you don't know, you didn't do it. There are bitches out here that are conscious side chicks. They know they did it. So I don't like that with Tammy. Anyways, the guy, he asked if Evelyn and Tammy are friends. And it was very strange that Tammy took a long pause, and so did Evelyn. And then Evelyn said, well, yeah. And then Tammy said, well, we're up and down. Tammy, you don't like Evelyn. I need you to own it, though. This back and forth shit, just own it. You don't care for her like that. I think, and this is just my motherfucking opinion, I do think she's a little jealous of Evelyn. Some women are like that. And what I've noticed with her through the years, seems like she is. Okay, so let's get off into some other stuff. They had the host, Lamont, whatever the fuck his name is. I'm going to call him Lamont. Don't know his name. He asked about Jackie's grandson. I felt like he was messy, because he was like, so how's he doing? Which is fine. That's good. And Jackie said, well, he's fine. Takari's fine. Everything is good. And then, well, what's his birthday? You didn't have to do that. Don't matter. I didn't give a fuck if she knew it or she didn't. I still look at her the same. Everybody don't remember birthdays. Jackie is a very busy woman. You know what I'm saying? Well, if she took pride in her if they don't have a relationship, how the fuck she gonna know his birthday? But my issue with Jackie is, Jackie, you just need to own that you don't know certain shit about him. Just own it. Don't sit up here and say, well, I love my daughter, I love my daughter. Just tell these motherfuckers you don't deal with her like that. You want to, but you can't. Just put it like that. That just really, I felt like that was a messy moment. You got Jennifer in the audience. Oh, I know my dog's birthday. Bitch, shut up. It ain't the same. It is not the same. And then you got other people in the audience. Oh, that's so bad. Not a big deal. Because they don't have a fucking relationship. Anyways, that irritated me. Then they get back off into why did Evelyn donate, and and then they had mentioned some shit first, that maybe she donated, so she'll have a storyline, and it'll be she'll make a big splash like that, and then I do feel she donated from the kindness of her heart, and I don't feel like it was her storyline coming into it, but I do feel as time went on, she did use it as a storyline, because you never talked about you and Carl. You and Carl separated. Now you're single. It's like all this shit right after the show. So just don't, it just seems funny. Oh, and I wanted to let you guys know, Jackie is on The Breakfast Club. She has an interview. So, make sure you guys check that out. It was a really good interview of Jackie at The Breakfast Club, and I really liked it. Where she talks about all this shit. But yeah, as time went on, Evelyn used that girl as a storyline. I don't give a fuck. And I'm sick of talking about the $3,500. But anyways, Jackie lets Evelyn know, I got over $35,000 on in clothes right now, and I don't need nothing for you. Don't ever donate to my kid again. That's my kid. She's not yours. I had her. And then, Evelyn, why you ain't donate to your grandkid? Like, it's getting old and it's exhausting. I know y'all over this shit. I'm over it. But what I don't like with Evelyn is, Evelyn, you have yet to own that you are talking about this woman's you talking to this woman's daughter, who has to be troubled, because who has all them fucking kids and can't support them? Something has to be wrong with Takara, you guys. I'm not saying ain't shit wrong with Jackie. I do believe some of that shit in that book is true. I'm not saying that it's not. But I don't feel like only Jackie is crazy. I think something is wrong with the daughter, too. Because shit don't add up about her at all. But yeah, Evelyn is, oh, well, I'm helping your daughter, and you're not a good mother, and you're this, and it's like, shut the fuck up. You don't even know her daughter. So anyways, they get to one part where Shawnee is pissing me off, because she's talking about, oh my God, if I was a grandmother, or my child or any of my children, something wrong with them, I would get up from this stage right now. There is nothing that would stop me from doing that. And it's just like, then, this is what I don't like about Shawnee, you guys. She does this, and she does it a lot. Shawnee backpedals a lot. Shawnee will say some funny ass shit, and I'm not saying ha 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 funny, but she'll say some shit just trying to be funny, trying to take a dig, because her doing all of that, talking about how she would have been there for her child or grandchild if they were in the hospital, that was a dig at Jackie. But no, when Jackie wanted to speak and she began speaking, Shawnee was like, well, no, I wasn't talking about you. I'm just saying that's what I would do. You was making a damn reference to her being a grandmother. You know what I'm saying? She tries to play dumb, you guys, like she don't know that she fucking do that. And that shit gets old after a while. So Malaysia ends up bringing that down and saying, everybody shows their love in different ways. And they do. Everybody is not going to do everything that everybody does is going to be different. I may do something full force where somebody else may be laid back. Depending on what happens in life, we all react differently. Jackie had claimed that she was on the phone, was in contact. She did. During that interview, she had said that she was going to go see the baby, and the daughter stopped her. I don't really know what to believe with that, but I don't feel like Jackie was coming from a malicious place. I feel like if she would have known about her daughter, I feel like she would have helped her. I'm not trusting the daughter like that. It's all these stories I'm starting to hear. So, it's a lot, you guys, with the story. A lot with this shit not being right. Okay, so they bring up Brandy and how nobody wanted to film with her. And they brought that up. Brandy was invited to a reunion. She declined to come, which is good. Have some respect for yourself. You see bitches don't fuck with you, so don't bring your ass around. So that's pretty much what happened with that. They get off into this dumbass +1 shit. And Malaysia was like, well, I'm never a +1. I am always the one. All this shit. Okay, so next after that, Tammy addresses, them leaving the restaurant because Brandy came. And she was like, you know what? We're damned if we do. We damned if we don't. If we walk away, we punk ass bitches. If we stay there and fight and argue, then we wrong for doing that. And I agree. Because if you don't want to be around somebody, get your ass up and go on away. You know what I'm saying? Just be done with the situation. They don't need Brandy on this show, no way. She is aggravating. I will say that. Brandy is a bit aggravating, but they do need to put somebody else on here. It probably should be fucking Sania. I don't know why the fuck they got her. Got her off the show and shit. I don't know if they gonna bring her back, you guys. I think they should, though. They get on Bonnie Jill's ass, how she cooked up a lot of shit. Bonnie Jill's a punk ass bitch. I don't like her. She plays a little white woman role where, oh, well, I'm just saying what happened and, don't hit me. Bitch, if you're involved, you're involved. Shit, Jackie go come at you. You better be ready. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit up here and play the little meek white woman role and you around all these black women and think a bitch ain't gonna come for you. Anyways, they get to the point of substance, which none of these bitches have. But they want to talk about substance. Shawnee, her ass of all fucking people, talking about, I just felt like Malaysia didn't have any substance. And then Malaysia was like, well, she said that Brandy and I didn't have any substance. And it's just like, don't none of y'all have no fucking substance. And what's so special, Shawnee, about the people that you're around? Like, you sitting up here talking about Malaysia. Malaysia is not my favorite on the show because sometimes she can be a little boring and, Evelyn is more of my favorite. She just wasn't my favorite this season with the bullshit she was doing. But Shawnee was just trying to say, oh, well, I mentioned the substance thing because if somebody asked me what's Malaysia about, I wouldn't know what to tell them. And then Malaysia started saying, well, I'm sure that you do have substance. You have things about you, Shawnee. You graduated from high school and you may have graduated from college. And it was like, what the fuck does that have to do with substance? Do you bitches know the definition of some of these words y'all using? Substance is having depth, having something to you, standing for something. And you bitches, none of you do. Y'all don't talk about shit. Malaysia was just like, well, I put my whole family on here. Malaysia, you could have really got her together. You could have said, bitch, I was actually married when I was on this show. I was with that man for several years and we got 3 beautiful kids. I got a divorce. I really went through life on this show. You could have really got Shawnee together because I believe with her ass and Evelyn and all these other people, they was already divorced and already broken up from their people. You were a basketball wife when you came on the show, you and Jackie. So you could have really got her together, Malaysia, but you were asleep. Malaysia can be sleepy sometimes, you guys. She trying to hang in there with them, but I don't know if really they are the group for her. This show is different now. Okay, so they get into asking Evelyn about if she gonna have some more kids. Do we care? She has some kind of spinal gene disorder. They're trying to figure out what embryos have them and don't. Okay, I just wish Evelyn the best of luck of that shit. Anyway, Sania, they get into Sania and Kristen thing. And Sania's making it her business about Kristen having an abortion, not a miscarriage. Talking about, well, I got $20,000 if you can produce records that you actually had a miscarriage. It's like, why do you care? And Kristen was like, who are you? And why do I need to prove something to you? And you dead on the money, Kristen. I like you, Sania. Your hair was cute. Your outfit was cute. But You need to shut the fuck up. It's none of your motherfucking business. They asked Evelyn who did she believe out of the whole miscarriage situation, and she pretty much said she believed Kristen. Then they showed some funny parts of all the women and how Evelyn has said she wanted to take a shit. I thought that part was really funny, you guys. Remember when she was in Shawnee's house, and then they had mentioned a one part where Malaysia said, well, I put my legs on one leg at a time. And, you know, they just mentioned some funny stuff that the women had said. And I was all good with it. Then they showed the scene where Evelyn was about to come at Jackie and attack her. And, you know, they about to fight outside the restaurant. And Evelyn is crying. And this is what I don't like about Evelyn, you guys. She tries to play victim when she starts crying. Well, I allowed this lady to make me look bad. You made yourself look bad. Nobody told you to get involved in the situation with Bonnie Jill. You know, you should have let Bonnie Jill and Jackie hash that shit out. You got yourself involved. I believe you said on the episode, oh, I'm going to be messy. You're the one that said that. And you should have just stayed out of it. So and even Jackie was like, she's fake. And then here go Evelyn, well, she called me a bitch in front of my daughter. Shut the fuck up. The girl is grown. You act like Shanice is a 2-year-old or a 5-6-year-old. So what? Your daughter is grown. She don't give a fuck. I'm sick of fucking hearing it. Just stupid. And Jackie accused her of coming on the show to buying into her family. She said, you came from your show that was canceled to come to mine. And when Jackie said that shit, I said, you better get her, bitch. Y'all know Evelyn's supposed to be my favorite, so I shouldn't even be on Jackie's side. But when I tell you Jackie was getting a motherfucking ass together, she was getting a motherfucking ass together. That was one hell of a hit when she told Evelyn that she came on my show because your shit was canceled. Because, Evelyn, your shit was canceled and you brought your ass back. Not only was it canceled, you ain't with that motherfucking man no more, and you didn't want to tell us about it. Go tell us about it after the motherfucking show goes off. Girl, what else are you hiding? Then they show these Baller Wives women, Kiava and Janice. Why are they on here? We'll see them on Baller Wives. Like, I wasn't even excited to see them. I didn't like how Kiava looked at all. I didn't like her hair like that. She looked better on the show, Basketball Wives. And then you got the Geneva. She looks okay, decent looking. I mean, to me, it ain't nothing special with them. Like, I'm looking at the Basketball Wives, and they're way prettier than these two at least. I haven't seen the rest of the girls. But I didn't care to see them, and then they sitting up here, oh, well, he's just instigating again. Well, what would be different about your show? Well, it's because it's us. Okay, we'll see that. I still have yet to see the shit, y'all. And then they was like, well, we're actual wives. Who gives a fuck? That don't mean you gonna be interesting. So, I'm just saying. So, anyways, they end up talking about the old trip to Miami, and they was asking the girls, Geneva and Kiava, what did you think about when the ladies was on the yacht? And they was like, we thought somebody was going to get fucked up because the energy was not right. And it was just crazy, you know. So that's pretty much what happened to that. They're with the show off with Jackie and Evelyn. Jackie had pretty much warned Evelyn to stay the fuck away from her daughter and her family situation. Evelyn, coming into the new season, sweetie, I'm going to need you to do that. Stop fucking trying to be the victim and own your shit, you know. So then they end up asking Jen about the book and why did she want to see the book. She admitted that she was being messy, but she ended up, you know, reading the book and she felt bad about the suicide note. And then her and Jackie gets into it, and Jackie cracked me the fuck up. When I tell you she was getting their ass together, she was like, well, Jennifer doesn't have a kid, she has a dog. And I was like, get her, Jackie, oh my God. Y'all is just running into these punches with Jackie. And that's true. When you have a dog, you don't have a fucking child. And I'm sick of this shit about, oh, well, Jackie put her daughter on the treadmill. So the fuck what? Shit, if your child is overweight, you know they could get hypertension, diabetes. Do you want them to have a health issue? Ain't nothing wrong with a child working out. Now, if she woke up every day calling the girl dirty, black, like making fun of her color and making fun of her weight, now that's different. Now that's fucked up. But if you're trying to help your child's weight and trying to help them lose weight, maintain their weight so they feel good about themselves so that they are healthy, because you can die from body issue problems, you know, what's the fucking problem? Like, what is the problem? And then, what about the vinegar, Jackie? She had the girl drink apple cider vinegar. I mean, we all drink that to lose weight, don't we? I mean, what the I didn't hear nothing so bad, you guys. For real, honestly, I didn't hear nothing so bad. It irritated me that Jennifer got her ass involved looking like fucking Barbie. I did like the dress. But, Jennifer, you get your irrelevant ass involved. And I do like Jennifer, you guys. I'm not trying to be funny. I do like her, but I don't like her coming in on the Jackie thing because I feel like that's an easy slot to take up. Because everybody is doing that. It's like, bitch, be original. Let's talk about Tim. Let's talk about Sweetie Pie. Something else. But anyways, well, Jackie, you know, I may not have had a child, but I had a mother. You know, my mother just passed. All this irrelevant shit. Sorry about your mother, Jennifer. It ain't got shit to do with what's going on this here show. Ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with nothing. Well, you don't know, and I know what it's like to have a good mother. And Jackie was just waving her off like, who is she? Oh, she's a guest. She's a guest on the show. Okay. And then Jennifer got your ass together, Jackie. She got you. Because she said, honey, if it wasn't for the original Miami Basketball Wives, you wouldn't be sitting on that couch. Which is motherfucking true. They are the OGs. They getting on my motherfucking nerves, though. They really are. They working my nerves. All you bitches, let me get you bitches together just in case you may hear this. You come back next season with a new storyline. I don't want to hear shit about Takari, the book, the baby, nothing. Come with your life. Evelyn, I want to see you dating. Let's get us a golf player next. Jennifer, talk about Tim off Sweetie Pies. I want to hear about that. And I plan on getting me a hot plate for Sweetie Pie soon. Let's get to some real storyline. Malaysia, who are you dating? Where's your store in Atlanta? I would like to see it. You know, I want to see storylines. On Real Housewives of Atlanta, we at least, even if some bullshit, we get a storyline, not one person's story. Well, except for that bullshit with Portia and Candy that took over. But other than that, every season of Housewives, you got a legitimate storyline. So that's what I need these bitches to do. That is what I need them to do. So yeah, it just ended with Jackie and Jennifer talking all this shit back and forth to each other. And, Jennifer hung in there with Jackie, but Jackie did clock her the most, I felt. So that was pretty much the review, you guys. I'm sorry I took so long to fucking do this shit. It was just, this reunion, I did not like it like that. It was just very weird. We didn't learn anything new. So, like I said, hope these bitches come back with some new shit. Alright, y'all, it is your girl Brand New. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and I will check y'all later.